Okay. I've calmed down now. So, I wanted to come back on here and discuss everything again. I'm more calmer now, so I'll talk in a more calmer manner. I still stand by with a lot of the things that I said in my previous video. My previous video blew up. Like, literal blew up. Like, a lot of views, and I got a lot of interactions from people. And usually that doesn't happen. I'm just gonna be honest, that usually doesn't happen. And, you know, some people made valid points. I looked at some of the comments that I got on my previous video that I ranted on. You know, I respect those who were respectful in giving their respectful opinions. Some people were trying to defend the situation, which is fair enough. So, I'm going to be talking about this whole situation again in a more calmer, respectful way to where I can give you guys... I can tell you guys why I'm against this whole situation. And again, it doesn't change my opinion on what I've said about this in the past. I'm still against this matchup happening. But I'll tell you guys in a more calmer, respectful way, so you guys can understand my point of view. I want to make things very, very clear. If you are for this match, I'm happy for you. It's just not a match I want to see. If you're someone who's all for this match, that's fine. But there are people that do not want to see this match. So, Cody Rhodes, as we've talked about, stepped aside and allowed The Rock to go and fight Roman Reigns. So, there's a few things to point out here, is that Rock never once paid any attention to Roman's title, so maybe that kind of gives me a little bit of a positive that maybe it won't be for the title, but I feel like it most likely will be for the title. I don't see why you would do this match without the title being on the line. So that would mean Cody Rhodes would most likely have to fight Seth Rollins now. I've seen some people say CM Punk and Brock Lesnar leaving might have played a role into all of this, but I just want to let you guys know that Brock Lesnar was going to fight Gunther. So I think Brock Lesnar getting cancelled had anything to do with it. CM Punk's injury, maybe. I can see CM Punk's injury maybe playing a role into it. But if we put all that aside here, and think about the details, and look at this more logically, let's see if we can try and have this make sense. Oh, and one more thing, before we continue. Please, guys, can people please watch the video from start to end before saying anything? I've seen this happen a few times in my videos, and even other videos when I watch people's YouTube videos. People just drop comments in without watching the video. Like, they'll either drop a comment while the video is still running, or they just don't watch the video and they just drop a comment in and they don't bother responding. So please, if you're going to respond to what I'm going to say here, please listen to me first, from start to finish, and then you can let me know your thoughts down below. I've said before, this match doesn't need the title, and I still stand by that. A lot of the things I said in my previous video where I was angry, I still stand by. I still stand by a lot of it. But again, it just begs the question, why would you have Cody go back to back, point at Roman Reigns saying that he wants Roman, and then all of a sudden pull the rug underneath him and give it to The Rock? some people have said that this could be a last-minute decision change. And, you know, oh, this is a last-minute decision change. They've obviously changed their mind. But again, I still don't understand why you would. Because it felt like this has been the plan the entire time. Cody Rhodes is your next baby face, and to prove that Cody Rhodes is so likable that the fans want this guy to finish his damn story, go look at the like-dislike ratio on the full segment between The Rock and Roman Reigns. Because WWE posts the full segments of the main event or the highlight of the show. The full segment of the Rock, Roman, and Cody segment has more dislikes than likes. I think that tells you that it's not just me that is angry about this Cody Rhodes situation. A lot of people are mad about the Cody situation. A lot of people are. A lot of us believe that Cody Rhodes deserves his opportunity. As I said, people have defended Triple H so much, and I feel now, finally, I feel like now, finally, people are starting to finally see that Triple H isn't as good as people believed he was. You can't blame Vince for anything anymore. He's not there. He's not there anymore. You can't just keep blaming him. But yeah, people will blame Endeavor. People will blame The Rock. People will blame TKO. People will blame Endeavor. I've heard some people say Endeavor and TKO probably forced Triple H's hand. I've seen some people say that. I've seen some people say, oh, TKO and Endeavor could have done something about it. The Rock is on the board of directors now. He could have, like... And that's another thing I've seen. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, The Rock obviously would have done something because he's now a part of the board of directors. He can now book himself into these situations because he's the board of director. He's on the board of directors, and that's one of the things I said in my previous video where I said as soon as I heard that The Rock was going to be on the board of directors for TKO, it wouldn't surprise me if he put himself in this situation. I don't, and I've said this for a long time, I've never liked part-timers swooping in and taking opportunities away from the talent that are there every week. I never liked it when Brock did it, I never liked it when Goldberg did it. You get my point. Part-timers are the worst thing about wrestling. If you want to use them for special attraction matches, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. If you want to use them as special attractions, that's all they should be used for. They should not be used to challenge for championships, and especially to even win them. Look, I understand on a business side of things why The Rock versus Roman Reigns is happening. Through a business standpoint, I understand it. But again, I just want to reiterate, why would you do this at the expense of Cody Rhodes? A guy who everyone just wants to see finish his story. As I said, the longer and longer and longer you wait, the more people will not be interested. I feel like Cody Rhodes is becoming the new Daniel Bryan of 2014. Always getting screwed over. I know they probably want to make the obstacles harder for Cody Rhodes to get to his match, but again, he won the Royal Rumble. Why would you have him go back-to-back? Point at Roman Reigns saying that's who he wants, and then ultimately change his mind and say, yeah, I want your title, but I don't want it at WrestleMania. I will take everything from you. But I won't do it at WrestleMania. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me as a viewer. That's why I was so genuinely annoyed by this. Look, and if you want to say that The Rock just wants to be the head of the table, that's fine. Just use it as an attraction match. That's fine. You want to do the story like that? That's perfectly fine. Just do it as a special attraction next year. Just wait until next year. Just have The Rock as the special guest referee, or even like the special guest enforcer of the match between Cody and Roman. There are so many things they could have done with The Rock that didn't involve him literally taking Cody's position. They could have had him be the referee of the match to prevent Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso from interfering. They could have done so much different things. You want The Rock involved in the match? You could just make him the referee or the special enforcer. But no, this is the situation we are in, and it really does suck. It sucks for Cody Rhodes, it sucks for him, and again, as I said, if this is a match you want to see, then great. Have at it. It's all yours. Have at it. But that doesn't mean a guy like me, or other people who are upset about this, is not going to speak their minds and say that they're not happy about it. I literally got people even laughing, thinking it was funny that I was angry. But you know what's the funniest thing? The funniest thing is that it's funny, right? It's funny because I'm angry that I'm angry about it, you know? Because I'm angry that my favorite didn't get what I want, you know? And again, like, it's just, again, I'm doing everything I can to maintain my composure. I don't want to get angry about it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm hoping that this is just a big, massive swerve and they're just doing it just to try and see the buzz and all this. But personally, I think it's most likely going to be confirmed at WrestleMania that Cody will most likely not fight Roman. But, I don't know, man. It's just a really bad decision, and Triple H should be ridiculed for it. I do not like it when people just don't give Triple H crap. I just don't like it when people just give Triple H the benefit of the doubt, and they're like, oh, you know, he might not have had a hand in it. It could have been Endeavor. It could have been Endeavor who forced his hand. Like, Nick Khan and Triple H are the guys that run WWE. Why would Endeavor and TKO have any involvement in what they do on TV? I've even heard some people say that they're just using The Rock to sweep the Vince McMahon stuff under the rug so people can focus on, oh, look at this, we got a big dream match. You know, let's not worry about Vince. Let's not worry about Vince, let's worry about our shows. And you know, that's another thing I've heard, and I think that'd be pretty stupid of them to do. Again, just having WWE just ignore what's going on with Vince is pretty petty of them. It's pretty petty for them to do that. Just to say, hey, don't worry about what's going on with Vince. Worry about WrestleMania. And I can see why some wrestling fans, you know, are focusing on Vince more than the company itself. But again, they didn't have to do this. They could have literally just had The Rock as a special guest referee. Or even just as a special enforcer. So then he could play a role into stopping Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso from interfering so Cody can win. Again, I just think it just doesn't make any sense. I don't think it makes any sense to do this, but I guess we'll see in due time. I hope you all hear me out. Let me know your thoughts down below. And let's all keep it friendly in the comments down below. See you guys next time.